Hope everyone's having a good day. Welcome back. Just going to go over a couple things. Uh, I'm getting pretty close to the rep needed for the drop ship. A little over 7 million credits in the account. This is just some thoughts I had. The Type 6 transporter, can buy it for a little over 1 million credits. I would have 32 tons of cargo plus 4 more tons from the refinery, so about 36 tons. It's about 36 million credits a run, but it would cost me fully set up almost 9.5 mil, pretty close to it. And this is just to get something better, basically. The federal dropship, which I almost have the rep for, would be 62.25 million credits. So this is all set up for mining, because the drop ship is 14 million right off the get-go. It does have, this one had 32 tons of cargo. This one would give me twice the cargo, but look at that price range. The Asp Explorer, which would be 6.6 million, can get it up to 64 tons plus 6, so 70 tons. But yet again, we're looking at 24 million, almost 25. One of my favorite mining ships in the medium class is the Python. It'd be a whopping 170 mil. The base price for the ship, 5.7 mil. So it's going to take a bit. I fiddle farted around on this for a little while, setting it up for mining. I did miss one thing. I want to put a subsurface on here because it looks like that's one way to get a lot more product quickly. You're looking at 12.5 mil, but I've already got the ship, so a lot of this cost I've already got, because I've already got the power plants, the frame shift drives, a lot of this stuff. I will have to upgrade some of them. So we're probably looking at, let's see, it's 1.9. I could probably get it to set up for this. Cargo would be only 16 tons with 6 more in the refinery, so 22 tons. So it's about 22 million per run if I run the stuff all the way back to the bubble. And your payouts right now are running around low millions to 1.3. So 22 of them, you're going to get close to 30 million on that. And 30 million would easily buy this ship. It would get this ship, which would be a pretty good upgrade. We'd be doubling the cargo, over doubling the cargo. So after one run, I could get an Asp Explorer, kit it out, go back, make enough money in 3 trips, 4 trips to get the Python. So that's one of the things I've been looking at right now. So just wanted to bring that stuff up, the thought process on it, and I'm going to go ahead and open up the game, pause this, open up the game, and you can see where I'm starting at. Okay, get back in here. Currently 7.6 modules, frame 5A for that. Problem is I'd have to upgrade the power distributor, which is not cheap. I'd probably want to upgrade thrusters, but I wouldn't have to. I would need to upgrade the power supply. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. It would just take me longer to do the mining, but I'm only doing it in like one trip, so I can suck it up and just get it done. What we did get done is, I believe if I got the mission, I could get up to the next level on the Federation rep grind. But one of the things that was going to do that for was to get the drop ship to do some mining in, but now I'm looking at the numbers that I was showing you just a little bit ago, with the dropship being 62 million, the Exp Explorer at 24 million, almost 25, 64 tons compared to the same amount of cargo. Main reason is because these are restricted for military slots. So I greatly prefer the Asp Explorer over the Federal dropship. Python is definitely one I want to go to, but that's going to cost a bit. So I might just go and get the Diamondback Explorer geared up that we're running now to get some other things going. Maybe the Asp Explorer. I'll look at some other ones and make my decision this evening. But that's where we're sitting at on all this. Another thing that we did get is we're up to dealer rank in the trade. So we are going up in that just by doing these missions fairly decently. So that's not too shabby. We are currently in the Regina system. Because this was, I had a mission here, I think out this way for something. I can't remember what it was for, but this would be one I would want, but it's not going to be what I need. Unfortunately, there's nothing else here. Let's take a look at how far a mining setup would be. With these fleet carriers going now, a lot of them are sitting in areas around where a lot of people are doing mining. And I'm pretty sure if I go out there in like in this Diamondback Explorer, I am just going to go do the mining, because we're looking at 350 light year distance. Bring something else up. Should have had this already done. And what we're looking at right now is this. Prices have gone down a little bit again. Um, you're looking at a pretty good distance from where you're mining to get these rates. Up through here, 240 light years, 160 light years. The issue is the fleet carriers are limited to how high they can buy the low temp diamonds for, and they I can't remember what the percentage is over the galactic average is all they can set it at. So I think it's like 700,000 or something like that. It probably would be faster with the Diamondback Explorer to actually just go and do several runs to a ship that's out there with smaller cargoes, because just the time. It won't take long at all to get the Diamondback Explorer full of cargo of the low temp diamonds, run all the way back to the bubble to sell it, then come all the way back. It'd be more efficient. I'd probably make a little bit more, if not a lot more, just by doing a bunch of little round trips to a local fleet carrier, as long as they're paying over $500,000. Because I'll easily do 2, if not 3 trips to a fleet carrier in the amount of time it would take me to go back to the bubble. Now, if I was using a Python or another ship that had larger cargo capacity, the numbers start changing the other way around. So this is what we're looking at and what my thoughts are for right now on what I could possibly do. Do a little mining to get the cash flow up. That way when I want to buy a ship, I can just buy a ship. I doubt there's very much here in outfitting. They've got everything I would need weapon-wise. Let's see what they have. It's not the best weapons, but I wouldn't need all that much. I would be changing a whole bunch of stuff around in here. We'll go with this one, browse the shop. They got cargo racks. They don't have collector limpets. They don't have some other things I'm going to need. So that eliminates us from being able to do it here, because we would need prospector limpets, collector limpets, and also, actually I've got that detailed surface scanner. I already have that, so that won't need to be done. But utilities, they don't have the scanner we need for in the utilities. That scanner is the pulse wave analyzer. So we would be able to fully set up here anyways. But I could definitely finish setting this ship up for what I have in cash. So I might do that after some more rounds of making some more rounds of actually, I restart this. So I'm back on the station. If you ever go and launch and you didn't really want to escape to the main menu and come back, you're back on the landing pad. As long as you've not left the starport yet. And let's take a look at the mission boards once again, just to make sure. Yeah, we do have some courier jobs. I'm not sure how far this would be out. That's pretty darn close. We'll go ahead and do that. And see here, we're over 1,000 light seconds out. I'm going to go ahead and hit that one just to see what we can get. I'm not really worried about any of these others because they're the wrong. I'm mainly wanting the faction. So we'll go out, head out of this one, and if any of those other stations has the needed all the needed modules to go and mine, I'll do that. And I didn't go and select the system yet. There we go. And I'll probably go and change up, and I'll hold off on making a video about mining with this account. Until I have a better mining ship, I might make one up I might go and do one, show you with my main account. Just put it in the comments if you want to see a mining video, and I'll run a mining trip with my main account. I've got all the ships needed for that right off the get-go. There it is. It's so nice and close. And what have we got here? We've got a delivery bonus of 4 minutes to this one. So the right kind of base to have it. We'll see if it does. It's a bigger base, so you generally, on these type of stations that have more capacity, I would say, compared to the smaller stations, you usually find more stuff in the outfitting compared to a small station like I was just at. Basically makes sense. If it's a small station, chances are they're not going to have a very big selection. They don't have room to carry it, to store it all. And they probably don't have the traffic going through enough for them to have something like that on hand at any given time. It's one thing I do like about this game is they are very realistic about certain things. You don't find huge supplies of different materials at small stations, or hardly any materials or other items at rinky-dink ones. So, or I should say on big ones, you don't find any, where you can't get a hold of anything. We are quite a ways from what I want, and needless to say, I would really like to get into Jameson's. And I'm not doing this the most efficient way to do that. The reason to want to get to Jameson's is I should have gone a different a different way, it would have been more efficient. I should have flown it around until I was at the right side of the station.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 2-1. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
I should have gone and flown it around, so I came in at the angle, so I was aiming right at the opening with the limited time we have on this one, because we are down to 1 minute. We're probably not going to make the bonus of 25,000 credits. And you also, if you hand fly it in, you are generally going to be able to come in quicker than the auto flight. And it's probably timed out.
Touchdown confirmed. Clear to disembark.
Complete reputation.
Incoming message.
Did we get the bonus? I think we did. So we have the right faction here? No, we do not. So, exit out. Outfitting. And we'll take a quick look. I don't think we don't have it. Let's go with optionals. Browse the shop. They got collector limpets. Prospecting refineries. Oh, they have everything we would need here. We already have the surface scanner. Let's check utility mounts. Pulse wave analyzer. So we can set the ship up here, but I think what I'll go ahead and do is work on all that solo, and maybe make a little bit of cash flow with this ship. It's going to take a while to do it all, just purely because of the limited cargo it has. But I will easily get a lot more credits up by doing it. Like what I've been saying is I'm primarily just doing rep grind exploration is what I was going to do on this account. I just don't like not having a lot of credits, but I've got plenty for what I need to do, so I think I will go ahead and go back to what I was looking at doing anyways, and that is just to do a bunch of exploration. Throw it in the comments what you prefer to see a bunch of. I'm open to all of them. I can pull from I can jump on my other account to do more PvP type stuff with multi-cruise ship, NPC, cruise, mining, exploration. I would just use this one. And a whole lot of other things I can do with this one and build this up. So let me know what your thoughts are, if you'd like to see a certain type of video, and I'll throw it out there. If not, whatever I feel like doing someday, I'll video it. But this one I'm not going to keep running the video while I'm doing very boring rep grind materials. So hope you have a pleasant day. Bye now.